guys, Stealth here. It's time for another zombie defense game, and this time around I decided to go with US Airborne. Now, as you may have already seen, it's a US Airborne pre-1980 deck, so the deck is a bit gimped in that sense. I don't really get the superior bombers. I've also decided to limit myself in the selection of units, otherwise I don't want to spend my entire deck as I normally would. So, to quickly go over it, a standard selection of logistics, a couple of units of Delta Force. These are mostly there to hold structures. No supports, because you just simply don't get any at this area. A couple of Sheridan tanks. Not great by any stretch of the imagination. They don't really have a lot of armor penetration, if they hit at all. And if they are going to hit, they're going to roll over immediately. So, absolutely no frontal armor. Reconnaissance-wise, I got the ACAV, which is basically the scout version of the Sheridan, as well as the Cobra, to have a bit of flying reconnaissance. No vehicles, a bunch of helicopters, mostly heavy hogs, so that means rocket pods, but not too many, and a bunch of grenade launchers, and some AH-1E Cobras, Vulcan cannons, rocket pods, and medium anti-tank missiles in the form of tow missiles, but those should be plenty. As far as the air goes, well, what would be a US Airborne deck without the good old Thunderbolt? And considering that this thing does not really get a lot of resistance in the form of the zombie deck, it should be performing rather well. Of course, I get 2 of these, times 4 as far as the enemy opposition goes. It means I get 8 of these. I also get A6A Intruders. I gotta say, these things are still really ugly. But they do carry 12 227 kilogram bombs, so they can deliver quite some ordnance from the skies. 1 fighter, because the enemy now has also gained some air superiority units, although not great. And finally the Aardvark with cluster bombs, in case I'm running into large concentration of vehicles. Now, as for the zombies, it's the same deck that you've seen before. A lot of infantry, a lot of support units. A couple of tanks, make that 145. Some reconnaissance units to make sure they have spotters, and pretty much the new addition to this section is the J711M. Actually, I'm going to set this to 1980 and less, and we're going to switch to ASF. I'm going to give them another fighter, because one might be a little low. So then I've got 8 fighters per deck, which means that they can field up to 32 fighters between the 4 of them. Compared to my probably 4 fighters, my Eagles are going to get real busy. So we'll have to make that work somehow. I'm also going to give these guys, now that I think of it, a little bit of logistics. Because last time around, some of those tanks, especially I think it was the T-62s, they started to run out of fuel. As for the map, it's Death Row, which should, for the zombies, be a really beneficial map, because they can capture the amount of towns incredibly quickly. At least a lot faster than I possibly can. So here goes. Let's put on an air show, as they used to say in Command & Conquer Generals. Now, in this game, more than the previous ones, my FOBs are gonna play a main and massively important role. Because without these, my helicopters cannot refuel and rearm. Especially the rearming part for the Hogs and the Cobras is going to be really important, although I have a ton of these. Let's get a command over there. Now, of course, I would love to be able to capture Alpha and Bravo, because planes are pretty expensive. Not all of them, but some of them. So I'm going to get my CVs into Alpha and Bravo, and pretty much rush some infantry in here, hoping that I can get there soon enough. I got 72 units of Delta Force. They are good against infantry. They're not that good against tanks, but for that I got my Thunderbolts patrolling overhead. So, let's get 1 Aardvark, 1 Intruder, 1 Thunderbolt, 1 Cobra reconnaissance unit, and maybe some more infantry, because getting infantry to the front line is right now the most important thing. There we go. Moving up, 1 CV there, and the other CV goes here. Let's get the Cobra up here. Now the enemy does have some AA guns, those PGZ-80s. They are not terribly threatening to aircraft, so not to my airplanes, but my helicopters will have to take note if those things are in the area, because they are not that likely to perform very well against them. Alright, selection of units. The one weak spot I have, and it's a pretty glaring weak spot, is this. I cannot put any forces over here. No infantry, maybe a tank, maybe a reconnaissance unit. And the rest of it I'm just going to have to patch with tanks. Because, well, that's really the only longer range item that I have. The captured Echo, no surprise there.
Set a new observation post there.
I suppose this one is lagging behind Delta. Come on. Don't be silly.
You've spotted something?
Alright, this town... No, not you. This town is mine. At least for the time being. That's probably going to be an operative verb here. For the time being.
I need that tail rotor.
There we go. Let's get the aardvark. The intruder is dead slow, by the way. It's 750 kph. Oh, actually, it's faster than the one that I had in mind. I thought that the intruder would be a little bit slower than the thunderbolt, but the thunderbolt actually is faster. Correction, slower. Jeez, something get that right. Okay, here we go. Aardvark already taking fire. Thank you, cluster bombs. 200 points in a single bombing run. These A6 intruders. Whoa! Hello, fighters. That was unexpected. And highly unwelcome. Let's field one eagle.
Sky is ours.
See if I can at least shoot down some of those bastards.
You can be blind without us.
Alright, my Cobra is not hovering as high as I would like it to be. Here come the bad
Where
guys.
do you need us, sir?
Thunderbolts. I have a job for you, my dear. And it involves killing a lot of vehicles. I say again, a lot of vehicles.
Sky is ours.
Delta Force is engaging. Here are... holy hell. Here's a fighter train. I have to evac that Thunderbolt. Eagle has shot down one aircraft. Thunderbolt went down. Okay, so I killed... I killed one fighter, 32 to go. I think that the aardvark is going to be required here. Go over there, offload and pull slightly... Oh, hello, CV. Nice of you to pop in. Make it a bombing run. Right about there. Please come in from a decent angle this time around. Jesus, look at that. It's mostly infantry though. And as you can imagine, Delta does not have the range. What's your range against helos? Anyone? No? Okay, oh, this one maybe. 2800? Wow, that is not what I was expecting. And it is in fact extremely dangerous for my helicopters to get this close to them. So, I'm really hoping that the Thunderbolt can help me out here by nailing some of those AA guns.
Set a new observation post there.
This is going to be a massive kill from the Aardvark. Aardvark is taking a lot of fire. Here we go. Decent, not as lethal as I had expected. Here come the fighters. Ooh, Thunderbolt. One hit point. Yeah. Didn't think so. I cannot kill these tanks fast enough. Delta, hold on to something, because this is going to be a danger close bombing run.
We're sweeping this area.
That's one section of Delta down. Aardvark is again taking a lot of damage. That wiped out a lot of vehicles. Still though, all of my aircrafts, except for the Eagle, are now on stand down. Right, time to bring in a Cobra. And some hogs. Right, just one hog then.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I have exactly 3 sections of Delta left. And then I'm going to have to come up with something else. Is this infantry or vehicles? Vehicles. Tanks, to be exact. Let's see about this bombing run. Maybe I can take up about 8 vehicles, maybe 12 if I'm lucky. Those AA guns, though. There. Oh, right. You still have mortars. I kind of forgot about those. I need to reinforce this section. Right now. There's not going to be anything left. It seems though that every time the AI is not responding with their fighters. Which is great news for me. So much for your AA units. Not too good news for them. Now the intruders are pretty cheap. Oh, talking about air. They keep going for my helos. Making this pretty much a no-fly zone. God. Eagle is down. Eagle is down. CV is down as well. Okay. Can I reinforce this structure and hope to hold there? Maybe.
Captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Maybe. It's mostly still tanks here. Oh, actually this is infantry.
Target in sight. Adjusting
See if I can save that last section of Delta Force. Bombs going in. Yep, nice one. Delta's force has been destroyed. Roger that.
Good scout is one yoke.
Graves. Well, you're not optimistic, are you? Mr. Graves.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
Aardvark.
I'm making
By the time
attack
that
run.
you and your bombs get there, they're gonna be about there. Ish. I think. Yeah? Does it work out? Perfectly works out. Excellent. Delta Force against these T-62s is just a desperate fight. They have nowhere near the capability that I thought they would have. Okay, that position will fall. There's no way around it, but that seems to happen a lot in these zombie games around the, say the 30-minute mark, 31 minutes. Which reduces me to only +3 soon.
Good scout is one yoke.
It's not something I'm looking forward to. Now you could say that I could fly some helos around and go for Foxtrot. I think it's a bit cheap if I do that.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
Alright, you know what? Let's try and get this position. Hope that the Aardvarks are fast enough at rearming and repairing to be able to provide the anti-tank support that Delta Force so desperately needs. I plowed through a lot of terrain there, only killed 1 tank. Now the thing with these Sheridans is that they are decent against infantry. They have 4 HE, but against a tank they're just laughable. The only reason that you would want to put them up against a tank is because of that HGM did. Oh crap, carry. Yep, I'm gonna need me another Aardvark. Look at that. That's problematic.
Flying in.
Ooh, narrow save on the CV. Or not, CV's down. Well shit. Last line of defense, heavy hogs. After that, they're gonna start firing at my fobs. Gonna need a reconnaissance unit, which is likely to get shot down, so we're gonna make it a ACAV 551. Go for it. These things are now nicely bunched up together. Trying to deliver some rockeye bombs.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Bombs away. Delta Force is dead. Couple nice kills there. I'm really expecting that huge Air Force to come in very soon. Okay, that's how quickly they fire off their rocket pods. Hello, Air Force. Not a chance in hell.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Let's get the ACAV up there and hope it doesn't get spotted.
Making it.
Tank a Shushu there. ZTQs. It's not the only thing there though. AA guns. I was hoping there would be more vehicles here to hit, but apparently not. Okay. Now let's see what I can do with these hogs before they get shot down. Roadkill on the Thunderbolt. Heavy hog taking fire. Okay, maybe airborne is not the best tank for this situation.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Not at all. Thunderbolt, sorry, Aardvark there.
Flying in, weapons hot.
Aardvark is refusing to drop. Well, isn't that stellar? I scratched something, but I didn't kill it. That killed one AA gun. Oh, you got a bird on your tail. ACAV got shot down.
Go ahead, over.
Activate.
It's gonna rain down on them crawlers.
Couple of T-62s there. Still an AA gun there.
Flying in, weapons hot.
Couple T-62s down, they're out of fuel. That is their problem. And my good fortune, really. Lots of AA guns. A couple more down.
Good scout is one you don't.
These things are trying to neutralize some infantry, but it's going to take a while. Those guys were a problem. If they get too close, they're going to kill my ACAVs without even blinking.
I'm making an attack run.
Oh, come on. Yeah, he dropped them. Good. AA guns there.
Checklist completed, ready to go.
Did you get him? Yeah, you got both. Nice. Set up some Delta Force here. Make sure they don't get any closer.
You've got something for me?
Yeah, because why move? Oh, hang on, you did move. Whoa. That's a bit more than I was bargaining for. Is that a tank? Yeah.
Captain and his crew welcome you
At some
aboard.
point, they may not have enough lead time to get those bombs on target in the first place.
What are your orders, sir?
2, 3 kills.
Get a better look from there. Where do you need us, sir?
Delta Force getting your structure, come on.
I'm not at liberty to discuss my previous
Intruder. See if I kill anything there. Oh, nice. Wipe most of them out. Some tanks. And some other stuff here. Let's go for that one.
At the ready, sir.
Nice carpet bombing. Good kills. Intruders back on station.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I think the map is again too big for these guys. They keep running out of fuel. You and your mortars. I can hit those mortars, you know. Oh dear.
Where do you need us, sir?
I hope I can still retask it. Yeah. Well, not really. I think I missed most of that. Whoa, my CV's taking fire.
Go ahead, over.
Get out there. Handle that.
Sky is ours. Someone need a guardian angel?
Sheridan's dishing it out. They only carry 15 rounds.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
Big problem coming in here. That just stunned them, didn't really do anything else. That wiped out all the ATS-103s. I am gonna run out of reconnaissance soon though. Great, a couple of VTTs have just decided to pop in. Intruder should... yeah, should be able to take care of that. These things drop their bombs almost vertically, it would seem.
Where do you need us, sir?
See infantry.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
A bunch of tanks coming in. It's only a matter of time before they spot my ACAV here. So much for the ACAV. I got absolutely nothing in ground forces. 1 unit of Delta Force. That's it.
Captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
This is a really, really short drop. First Aardvark did not get away with it. Neither did the second.
Get a better look from there.
Gotta get a reconnaissance unit here.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Intruders, come right. And now come left.
Where do you need us, sir?
I do give them quite a bit of lead time to bring in their own interceptors, but I hope that I'm going to get away with it.
Spotted something?
Those damn mortars. Get out of here. Oh, my Aardvark is stunned.
Enemy contact.
Hang on, what are we firing at? Oh, crap. Lost both Aardvarks.
Sky is ours.
Yeah, I think this is it. I don't think I'm going to come back from this.
Line is under top.
Come on, kill them.
Fly zone.
Not really. I need to reconsider this situation because I am not going to win this. At all.
Captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Most of those forces are concentrated along this road. Especially with the amount of force they can keep bringing in at this stage. Unlike me.
I'm making an attack run.
buddies will... What the hell? Well, that's a bit unexpected. I thought the aardvark would wipe out all of these tanks, but no such thing. It's up to the intruders now. There you go. Didn't even kill all of them.
Ready to go.
Yeah, they're about to find my CV. This is over.
An attack run.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Let me know what you guys think I can improve about this deck or this situation, because I'm not really too sure. Maybe I'm using units which are too expensive. Maybe I shouldn't give the enemy an air force. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I think I can salvage the situation if I make some slight adjustments to my deck. But I'm of course very interested to see what kind of input you guys can provide. So as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.